We're talking about these divine communications, and that one that happened to me, and I wanted to discuss with you the other great event that happened also at Shaarei Tzedek Hospital. But this time it was not in the emergency room, but out in the parking lot. And the connection to the Torah portion this week, the Torah portion of Korach, was so obvious that anyone who had the eyes to see it, anyone who sees the world even sort of through the prism of the Torah portion to what's happening, they saw it immediately. So out of nowhere, this past Monday, this is what happened. Let's play the video. The ground opened up and swallowed a large chunk of the parking lot, along with the cars that were above it. There's no sign that such a thing would happen. Nothing in specific caused this. The earth just opened up its mouth and swallowed the cars. Baruch Hashem, thank God, thankfully no one was hurt. Now, of course, the connection to the Torah portion couldn't have been more obvious or direct. When Korach and his fellow rebels joined together to challenge Moshe and Aaron for what they perceived as positions of power and leadership and prestige, the earth opened up and swallowed them alive. Here it is in the text, Numbers chapter 16. But if Hashem will create a phenomenon, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows all that's theirs, and they will descend alive into a pit. This is what Moses is saying. Then you shall know that these men have provoked Hashem. When he finished speaking all these words, immediately the ground that was under them split open, the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them and their households and all the people who were with Korach and their entire wealth. They and all that was theirs descended live into the pit. The earth covered them over, and they were lost from among the congregation. Okay, so that is a dramatic, unforgettable scene. And the great sage, Ibn Ezra, he asks, well, these things do happen. There are earthquakes, and when they happen, sometimes people fall inside. Is this new? Well, the Ramban, Nachmanides, answers the question. He says, I'm sorry, I wrote Maimonides, but this is actually Nachmanides. For the earth to open its mouth and swallow, that is new. This has never happened before. Because when the earth opens up, as it happens many times in an earthquake, the earth remains open. Sometimes it will become filled with water and become a pond, but that the earth should open and immediately close, like someone who opens his mouth to eat, that was made new on that day. And it's like a new creation. So why, asks Rav Biederman, why is it necessary that Korach and his followers die in this special way? It's because Hashem wanted the story to be remembered. If they died naturally, people would forget. There's a lot of stories like that. But there was something important about this that people needed to remember. People needed to remember, says Rav Biederman, the terrible sin of Korach and his men who sowed discord and discontent, this disingenuous, this insincere machloket, arguments among the Jewish people.
This highlight was taken from the Land of Israel Fellowship. Every week, hundreds of families from literally around the world come together on our live Zoom sessions to strengthen each other, to inspire each other, and to learn Torah from the Land of Israel, in which we connect the dots between the Bible, the Hebrew language, and the confusing events of our times. Go to www.thelandofisrael.com/fellowship or click on the link below to join. Thank you.